Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. I want to talk to you about something that many parents and educators can relate to. Excuse me, and that's feeling frustrated when your child doesn't understand a concept and you don't know how to explain it to them. It can be a frustrating and overwhelming experience. Sorry, call coming in. Um, and it can leave you feeling powerless and unsure of what to do next. So I'm Norma Jean, founder of Time to Shine Teaching, and I'm glad to be here today to talk to you about this because for parents and educators, not knowing how to best support a struggling child can be a really difficult experience. But before we delve into this topic, let's take a moment to think about how the child is feeling, right? Imagine being in their shoes for a moment. You're trying your best to understand something, but no matter how hard you try, it just doesn't make sense. It's it's got to be really easy to feel discouraged, frustrated, and even embarrassed. And your child could very well be feeling like they're just not smart enough or that they'll never understand the concept. And as parents and even as educators, obviously we want the best for our children and we want them to succeed. So when we see them struggling, it's natural to want to jump in and help them. But what if we don't know how? What if we don't know how to explain the concept to them? I mean, we've tried, but how we're explaining it just isn't getting through, and we don't know another way to explain it. And that's where the frustration sets in, and it can be a really challenging situation. So first, it's important to recognize that it's okay to not have all the answers. As parents and even as teachers, we don't have to be experts in every subject, right? It's okay to ask for help or to seek out resources. And remember, it takes a village to raise a child, and sometimes that means leaning on others for support. Secondly, it's important to communicate with your child. Talk to them about how they're feeling, validate their emotions, let them know that it's okay to not understand everything and that it's normal if they're feeling frustrated when things don't make sense. Reassure them that you're there to help them and that you're going to find a way to work through the challenge together. Another thing you can do is to try to break the concept into smaller, more manageable parts. And I emphasize this a lot when I'm working with teachers and parents and doing training. Often when a child doesn't understand a concept, it's because they're overwhelmed by the big picture. So when you can break it down into smaller parts, it can make the concept easier to grasp. And I mean, that can be a challenge sometimes as a parent or a teacher because we can see it all and we just sort of assume that they should be able to as well. But it really makes a difference when we can break it down, learn something to mastery, learn something else, put them together, and then keep building that way, right? Because then you also have the built-in repetition that's needed for kids to reach mastery. Finally, remember to take breaks, right? And come back to the concept later. Sometimes all it takes is a fresh perspective or a break from the material to help it click for your child, right? And I can remember doing that myself as a child. My mom would say, I can't help you with that because I don't know it. And I'd say, well, just let me say it out loud or let me take a break and come back to it. So give that a try as well. Feeling frustrated when your child doesn't understand a concept is natural and it's understandable. However, if you can validate your child's feelings, seek out resources, break down the concept, take breaks, I know that you're going to be able to work through the challenge together. And remember, it's okay to not have all the answers. You're doing your best, and that's all that really matters. So before I go, I want to mention that I have a toolkit that I've put together for parents and educators called How to Help Your Child Feel Confident in Their Reading and Spelling, because I am a Orton Gillingham therapeutic tutor. I'm a reading and spelling specialist. This toolkit includes a really comprehensive explanation on the different ways that we learn for you as a parent or educator, because it's super important to know that sometimes all you have to do is change the modality for the child and then they'll get it, right? So if they're not good listeners or auditory learners, that's probably not the way you should be doing it. If they're not good visual learners, well, maybe you need to switch it up. So anyways, it also has a complete lesson for you to teach your child about their super brain. And that is so important. And it's something that I do right off the bat. The first thing I do actually when I work with kids is I teach them all about their super brains and the different ways that our body connects to our brain and how we can use that information to optimize our learning. And when we do that, it's actually a gift to children because suddenly they're like, wow, I'm not stupid. I just need to learn differently. So I talk a lot about our different learning modalities last month on my lives. And if you'd like more information on that, I encourage you to check out my Time to Shine Teaching YouTube channel. I post all my Facebook Lives in there just in case you've missed one, and I'll put that link in the comments below. And if you're if you're a parent or a teacher who's looking to support a child with their reading or spelling difficulties, be sure to check out that toolkit I just mentioned because it's free, right? And it just may be the resource that you've been waiting for. And I'll put the link for that in the comments below as well. And last thing to mention before I leave is I'm right on the verge of launching my level 1 phonics-based reading, spelling, and printing program that includes everything you need. All the materials that are downloadable, explicit instructions on how to deliver the lesson, including a video tutorial for every single lesson that shows that's me showing you exactly every aspect of it. Is very comprehensive. It covers everything, which is something that I haven't found in other programs. So be on the lookout for that. Let me know if you want to be on the wait list for that. And in the meantime, happy Thursday, everybody. It's shaping up to be a really nice weekend. We are in spring. The apple blossoms and the magnolias are blooming and all the little spring flowers are out. It just makes my heart sing because it has been a long, dreary winter. So enjoy your weekend and happy teaching out there, everyone. Bye for now.